Good evening. We were bummed we couldn't have an in-person event together to celebrate reading and time together in families, but this is a good second plan. We've been making the best of all kinds of new situations this year. This year, we are using a Fill a Bucket theme. We chose Fill a Bucket theme for our school at the elementary. Mrs. Dirksen read the book, Have You Filled a Bucket Today?, to all grade levels, and many teachers have implemented different ways to promote bucket filling in their classrooms. For those who don't know, this is a concept that helps all ages grow in kindness, self-control, resilience, and forgiveness, all leading to a happier life. Check out bucketfillers101.com if you want to know more. Mrs. Miller, Mr. Pauls, and I decided to make this theme part of our virtual family reading night event as well. We hope you can see how it all goes together. Thank you again to our wonderful team to make family night happen.
The Best That I Can Be is a song we've chosen for family reading night this year. It's a song that gives us a guide for a great way to fill our buckets. If we can be our best, if we can do our best, if we can work together, our buckets will be full, maybe even overflowing. And when our buckets overflow, we can share the extra with our friends and our classmates. Here we stand, feeling grand. School is cool, so let's get started. Don't be late, celebrate. Every day's a brand new day. Look at me, you can see. I'm gonna be the best that I can be. Everyone having fun. No one here will be outsmarted. Come along, sing a song. Take a look and you will see. Look at me, you can see. I'm gonna be the best that I can be. This is it, perfect fit. Everybody is united. I'm for you, you're for me. So much possibility. Look at me, you can see. I'm gonna be the best that I can be.
For tonight, we chose a book that was very different than our usual kind of read aloud for family reading night. It's very fun, but with some good little lessons in it too. What could be cuter than an itty-bitty baby bunny, a little whittle cuddly kitten, and an eeny-weeny jolly jellyfish? Listen to this story to find out. But first, let's meet who our characters will be. This is our bunny, Mrs. Brubaker. Our kitty, Mrs. Schmidt. Our jellyfish, the other Mrs. Schmidt. And Rot and the narrator, Mr. Pauls.
The book for this evening is Rot, the Cutest in the World by Ben Clanton. Hello, this is Rot. He's a mutant potato. Like most mutant potatoes, Rot loves eating stuff, checkers, and all sorts of games and contests. King me! Phooey. Staring contest. Ready, set, go. So when Rot sees a sign that says Cutest in the World contest, he can't wait to enter. Rot is sure he'll win. He is so sure, he sings a winning song. I'm the cutest in the world, the cutest in the world, the cutest, cutest, cutest in the world.
My ears, my poor ears.
What is that awful sound?
But then Rot sees the other contestants. This is an itty-bitty baby bunny with fluffy floppy ears, a little whittle bewitching bewhiskered cuddly kitten, and an eeny-weeny pink and peppy jolly jellyfish. The other contestants don't think much of Rot's chances.
My poor adorable eyes. It's hideous.
Eek! I think I'm going to be sick.
Whoa.
Rot considers eating everyone. He would win for sure if he were the only contestant. But it wouldn't be a very nice thing to do and would probably give him indigestion. Maybe Rot would be cuter if he had big ears like the bunny. Look, I look like you.
No.
Or maybe it would help if he had whiskers like the kitten. They're kind of itchy.
You look ridiculous. Take those off.
Perhaps if he were pink and peppy like the jellyfish.
We're pink and we're happy.
None of it makes Rot feel any cuter. So Rot decides to just be himself.
He doesn't stand a chance.
Is he actually going up there?
That takes guts.
Last up, Rot. Rot steps on stage and struts his stuff. He smiles his biggest smile. He shows his best side. What do the judges think? Drum roll, please. Rot is the cutest in the world. I think I'm in love. He's perfect.
Seriously?
No way!
Huh.
Rot gets a great big trophy. It's so shiny that Rot can see his reflection. And Rot thinks that he looks like the cutest in the world.
Ugh!
This contest was totally rigged. Wait, are you wearing a unibrow?
Do you like it?
The end.
So what lessons can we learn from tonight's story? Maybe don't try to be like everyone else. Just be yourself. Believe in yourself and your own abilities. Let's think about the bunny, the kitty, and the jellyfish. Were they bucket fillers or bucket dippers? I think they were bucket dippers. One more lesson might be encourage others and fill their bucket, even if it means that they get to win a contest and you don't. Everyone has good features and qualities, and you can be a bucket filler and help point them out to them. Next, let's take a look at the literacy kit that you brought home this week in preparation for tonight. So there's a lot of fun things inside, and let me tell you about them. The first is going to be a brand new book. This is sponsored by PTO, and we want to give them a big thank you for their support. You filled out a reading interest inventory at school to help your teacher pick out a book that you might like to read, since you didn't get to pick the book out this year for yourself. And that gave your teacher some really good ideas. They might have easily found a book that you were asking for, or they might have picked something brand new that they had a hunch that you might like. So even if it seems different than what you were asking for, give that book a try. Most or many of these books have an accelerated reader quiz to go with them, so you can check with your teacher or Mr. Pauls if you want to find out for sure. There's a baggie with a literacy activity in it. It might look like this. This is a game or activity that I picked out for everyone in your grade level. and it might fit with something you've been learning about or you will learn about this year. Kindergarten got Rhyming Go Fish. First grade, Beginning Letter Sound Match. Second grade has Synonym Concentration. Third grade has Homophone Concentration. Fourth grade, Metaphor and Simile Sort. Fifth grade, Prefix Go Fish. So I hope you can find somebody at home to play this game with this evening after we're done here. And if you're a preschooler, you got an entirely different kind of literacy kit with a specific book and activities to go with it. But you'll also receive the rest of these items that I'm going to talk about next, along with the other elementary age students. So first of all, there's a few activity pages that went with our book today. So you can color and cut out a costume for Rot, finish drawing a picture with Rot in it, and make your own mutant potato picture. And then to go with our bucket filler theme, there's a coloring page, a temporary tattoo, and a bucket filler pencil. And then you'll also find 3 little notes that look like this, and they say, "Dear blank, I want to fill your bucket by saying..." So you can write something that would fill someone's bucket and give them the note. You could leave it anonymous or you could sign your name. You might be surprised how filling someone else's bucket helps to fill your own bucket too. I gave you 3 copies, but if you want more, you can ask your teacher, and I'll leave some extra copies in our teacher workroom at school that they can pick up for you. Finally, since we didn't get to have cookies at our parent-teacher conferences like we normally would, you'll find 1 cookie in your kit as well. These are made by our awesome cooks, Sandra and Janice. You'll have to tell them thank you when you see them at school tomorrow. And you can decide if you want to eat the whole thing yourself, or maybe you want to fill someone else's bucket and share it with a parent or a sibling. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We will look forward to having our bigger in-person event again next fall. Mr. Pauls and I already have ideas that we're getting excited about sharing with you. Mr. Pauls will be having the book fair sometime this spring, so watch announcements about that. Thanks again to PTO for helping to purchase our books and some supplies for the literacy kits. Thanks to Mr. Bowden for helping to set up the technology to make this possible tonight. And thank you to Mrs. Lowrance and Mr. Pauls, Mrs. Schmidt, Mrs. Brubaker, and Mrs. Schmidt for being our special readers tonight. One final thing, I have a raffle for us. I have 1 book to give away for 3rd through 5th grades called How Full Is Your Bucket? Positive Strategies for School and Life. And 1 book for preschool through 2nd grades called How Full Is Your Bucket? For kids. Everyone's name is in their grade levels baggie, and I will now draw a winner for each age group. For 3rd through 5th grade, our winner is Lillianne Mai. And for preschool through 2nd grade, Paige Moore. We'll be sure to get those books to you this week at school. Have a fun time together now as a family, reading your new book and enjoying your literacy activities together. Thanks again for joining us.